Who is Duncan? Is he useful? He keeps busy and I'm sure he means well, but he's bouncy and rude. He sings and sways and swivels around. His driver calls it rock and roll. I'm a plain blunt engine, as speak as I find. This railway is no good at all. Don't be silly, snapped his driver.
Just under a month ago, once again this year, I went to the Awdry Extravaganza for their 3rd annual event. And this year was no different than before, with celebrating all things Awdry. The day for me didn't kick off too well. Unfortunately, my phone was having some repairs, so I had to show up to the event later than my friends. But that wasn't a problem at all, as I got to walk around Wharf and talk to many people once I arrived. It was lovely to see so many people there, and we couldn't tell if it was busier than last year or not. This year's star attraction was Duncan receiving a new face. Much like Peter Sam last year, Duncan now has this grumpy expression. It really looks fabulous. Seeing these faces in person is such a joy. I can't get over how well designed they are, where they have that TV series but still railway series feel. Unfortunately, the weather came to bite us once again. It always seems when an Awdry Extravaganza's on, the bad weather comes along with it. But that is just the Welsh weather. Once again this year, the Farquhar layout was on display, but not in the private tour. It was really nice this year to see that everyone could enjoy the Farquhar layout without having to go inside the private tour. I myself this year didn't get a chance to get tickets for the tour, but from what's been revealed online, there was some amazing stuff to see. These included Henry's original prop, the Slate Incline and Water Depot, and a large-scale and small-scale coach from the show. Once again, Skarloey's large-scale prop was on display, along with Mr. Percival's. Rusty's close-up model was also there, which was used for cab shots. There was also some really interesting stuff about the cancelled pilot of The Sad Story of Henry on the boards, and this was such a fascinating read, even if I didn't get to see it in person. There was also a lovely map showing the Skarloey line and how it links with the Talyllyn Railway, and pictures from the railway series. This tour is always such a unique thing to see, and I'm really gutted I didn't get to see it in person this year, as it always has a completely different feel when you do see it in person. There was also a few additional things this year. A freight train was pulled by Duncan, so that some people could take lovely pictures as he went along the line, but also there was a competition for people to ride in the brake van. I think that was just such a neat idea. There was also the pop special, which Duncan pulled in the morning, and Rheneas didn't visit the railway this year, it was Smudger. Once again in the evening, there was a lecture at the Towing Cinema. I didn't attend it this year, but there seemed to be some really nice new elements to the lecture, which I think was great, and Veronica Chambers hosted it. Once again, the Awdry Extravaganza 3 was another great event. The Talyllyn Railway really do a great job of bringing all the Thomas fans together to enjoy all things Awdry. It really does what it says on the tin. I can't recommend enough that you visit the Talyllyn Railway for one of these events if you're a Thomas fan, but also visiting the Talyllyn Railway on a normal day is just as great. You really do just get to see where Awdry got all his inspiration from. And if you visit the Talyllyn Railway today and head to the Narrow Gauge Railway Museum, you'll be able to see Skarloey's large-scale prop for yourself, as he now has a temporary home at the Talyllyn Railway. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes in the next few years for the Awdry Extravaganza, and I can't wait to be along there for the journey. Thank you very much for watching. This video wouldn't have been possible without my loyal patrons. £1 a month and I do extra videos with some additional extras. Link in the description. If you've enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing or even leaving a like and a comment. It really does help the channel. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I shall see you in the next one.